What is up, guys? Tomcat here. Today, we're back in SpinTires MudRunner on a brand new map from Smar19, and we're back in the first gen, guys. This is going to be really fun. I haven't driven this truck in a long time, and I think it's only fitting because I wanted something for this map that wasn't necessarily like super overpowered and crazy, but I still wanted it to be able to hold its own. So, with that being said, I think this one might be a good choice. Now, let me just make sure that okay, it says that we have volume. Hopefully, like, once I actually, hopefully once the video actually comes out, hopefully there's proper game volume. But crate, let's go ahead and get some upgrades in this thing. And let's see, bed rails, crate pack, crate small. Let's put the crate pack in the back. Are there any other garages? Okay, so there's a garage over here. We have 4 garage points. We have a crate pack. Let's make that our objective. Let's 100% make that our objective. To get this crate pack over to the other garage, and that will be our goal. Now, it's a little bit of an iffy thing to do because I've never been on this map before, ever. I didn't even come on this map and test it. I literally just, like, fired the map up and was like, boom, we're doing this. Let's go. So, ooh, this is different. I actually really like that. I like how it's kind of like you've got, like, the wooden bridge in the middle and then, like, the concrete blocks on the side. That's really cool. Nicely made, too. This thing is really, really torquey. I mean, obviously it's going to be torquey, but are there any side trails that we're missing? Because, like, I feel like we should have hit some side trails by now. Oh, okay. So, like, the side trails would have been, like, if we went the other way, there was one, then what's this big open space right here? It just kind of ends, though. So we're going to keep going, and then I think once we get, not necessarily, well, actually, so we go this way. I don't know about that because that doesn't follow. No, if we want to go to the garage, we need to stay right and then take the next left. So the garage will be, the garage will be down here and then the next left that we come to. Not that left, but the upcoming left. I think the map so far, I mean, it's cool, but I can't really say much about it yet because all we've driven on is an access road. That's literally it. All we've driven on is an access road. And by the way, I apologize in advance if I start going off about MudRunner 2 stuff at any point in this video because sometimes I'm like, I don't know, like, the idea of MudRunner 2, like, it's still very fresh in my mind, especially if you guys saw my video yesterday about it. And I know that this video is not about that. This video is about, testing out this particular map. But at the end of the day, though, like, I still, and I thought about it a little bit, and I was like, okay, well, I like the fact that they're excited to announce it. You know what I mean? I like the fact that they're excited to put it out there. But I also, and I understand that sometimes there are things that you want to do that might not be possible in, like, version 1 of a game. They need to, like, go back to the drawing board and redo the version of the game and then come back in the second round. That's 100% understandable, and I understand why you would need to do that sometimes, like, or why they might want to do that. But I still think that it's premature to show that without showing American Wilds first. Oh, come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yes. What the? I guess the back end of the truck just smashed the ground. Be careful, I guess. To be fair, this is why I brought a truck like this instead of, like, a crawler, because I still wanted it to be, I wanted it to be doable, but I wanted it to be challenging. Easy. Just walking it down the trail, nice and easy, nice and realistically. I'll tell you something, if I was driving this in real life, this is exactly how I would drive it. Like, I would just be, dude, I would be, like, creeping it down the trail at maybe half throttle, you know what I mean? I'd just be, like, being super careful with it, especially just because of the fact that it's a really nice first gen, but also because of the fact that I have, like, a bunch of really important gear crates in the back. Ooh, that was a top-heavy position to be in. Just creeping it along. Oh, God. Creeping it along. Trying not to let it get, you know, like, trying not to let it go some sort of random direction on me. Easing it through. I like the map design. Like, you can tell that this map was designed by somebody that knows how to design maps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell that it's not necessarily like that it's a SMAR19 map, but you can tell that it was designed by somebody that knows what they're talking about when it comes to making a map. So, with that being said, it kind of does feel like a SMAR19 map because, I mean, I feel like his maps definitely, like, come through as being, they come through as being balanced. They come through as being fun and entertaining, but at the same time not over the top. They come through as realistic. They really do. They come through as realistic maps. And I think that that's, so far, that's like one of the biggest things I'm getting here from this map is the fact that it does feel realistic and it's got a nice flow to it. You know what I mean? It's got a nice flow. It feels like if you drive the map properly, the map will reward you. Now, if you just try to like slam through here, then it's not going to be fun. You're going to go, well, that was whatever, and then you're going to kind of go play something else. But if you drive through here slowly, you realize that these are arranged like real trails. And when you think about it from the idea, like from the standpoint of them being arranged like real trails, you really understand what he was trying to go for here. And it's that realistic feel. Because honestly, like, you know, some of the maps that are like cartoonish and crazy can be really, really, really fun. But dude, nothing beats like a really nicely put together realistic map. And I love the cartoonish maps just as much as the next guy. I really, really do. I think they're amazingly fun. But a realistic map like this not only is a breath of fresh air, but it's also something that's like if you really want to go and say, for example, grab a vehicle that you like and almost, you know, do like a trail run, like almost role play scenario. You could do it. Like, you could do it on a map like this. You genuinely could. You could go into multiplayer with friends and it would actually be, you know, like a proper simulation of going off-roading down some tricky trails with your friends. And I think that's the big important takeaway here. And honestly, like, dude, you're in a position where, you know, whereby, you know, playing a map like this, you can kind of create whatever scenario you want. And I know that sounds a little weird, but like, depending on what vehicles you bring, you could make this map, you know, like for example, by bringing this truck, I would say I made this map moderately difficult. If I brought a different vehicle, I could have made it easy. If I brought a different vehicle other than that, I could have made it really hard. So that's one of the things you got to think about is like, depending on what vehicle you bring, this map can be easy. It can be like moderate difficulty. It can be really, really hard. It just depends on what you show up with. And that's, I think, are you serious? Are you serious? Wow, we were actually getting really close, too. That sucks. That really sucks. So I went a little bit further down the access road, and I found this. Hopefully, this actually turns out to be a good decision and not necessarily a bad one. Because this is going to be interesting. That's for sure. Especially in a truck with, like unnecessarily stiff suspension. Ooh, God. This is not something I would normally choose to take this truck down. It's really not. Like, it's really, really not. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. Let's not go off that edge. Or into that hole. Let's go over to the right and then cut back to the left. I could see how that would catch so many people off guard. Like, dude, it's not even funny how many people that would catch off guard. Seriously. Easy does it. Ooh, actually doing really well. I mean, you can tell this truck's a little out of its element, but it's still going after it. Don't you dare. What? How? It's like it pushed itself onto its side. All right. Well, after like 6 or 7 rollovers at this point, this truck, by the way, I don't recommend this truck for any kind of rock crawling map because all this thing wants to do is roll over. And it will roll over literally at the drop of a hat. But, whoa, what is this? Yo, holy crap. I know I'm not taking this up that. I'll come back in something else and take it up that, but just not this. Holy crap, especially now because we're so close to the garage. We're so close. I do not want this thing to roll over now. I just want to get this crate dropped off. Well, I should say these crates. But, like, dude, I think we're done with, like, the nasty stuff. So, hopefully, it's a smooth ride to the garage at this point. So, we're going to go ahead and make this right. And we've got a fair amount of damage. I mean, we're definitely not, you know, definitely not in brand new showroom condition. So, with that being said, I'm just going to be a little bit extra careful and keep it in low all the way up to the garage. Check my map real quick. Make sure that there's a little cut through right there, and then it goes right to the garage. Okay, beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. So, as long as I don't, like, ram into anything between here and the garage, we should be okay. Ease it up over these rocks. I'm, like, super paranoid about rolling this thing over now. I mean, like, it was bad, dude. Like, you would tap one little rock, and it would just, like, bloop, like, just fall over. Just, bloop, like, no warning, no question. It just, bam, like, just fell over. So, that, I think, obviously, I wouldn't call this truck good for rock crawling or anything like that. I would more call this truck a, you know, I mean, it's a pretty cool lifted truck, but it's no rock crawler, that's for sure, especially not with how top-heavy it is. Not even how top-heavy it is. It's just the fact that the suspension is too stiff. Is that it? Oh my god, is that it? Yes, dude, we finally freaking made it. And I know that that might not be, oh god, don't go backwards, don't go backwards. I know that that might not be represented in like the video. It might not be represented like how many times we had to do, like I had to do this. But dude, there was so much like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth that I was like, oh, I just want to get to this freaking garage. But we did. And I still maintain the opinion that this map is, like, really fun, it's really realistic, it's really well made, and there's a ton of stuff to explore that I haven't even seen yet. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button, tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to y'all later.